Welcome back to Houston Live. Día de Muertos, or Day of the Dead, is the annual holiday that honors our loved ones who have passed.
Here with more about the significance of this holiday and to show us how to create traditional ofrendas or altars is artist Luis Gavito, the ofrendas exhibition curator for MECA, which is the Multicultural Education and Counseling through the Arts. Welcome.
Thank you. I'm glad that I'm here, and hopefully everybody will know how to make an ofrenda.
Yes, we love giving people tips at home, but before we get into that, let's talk about the festival, because this is something that you've been doing for 25 years.
Correct.
And talk about how it brings the community together, and talk about what happens there.
It's going to be on November the 1st and November the 2nd, and it's family friendly. There is no fee to come to the festival itself, and we have all the traditional foods, we have vendors, we have dancers, we have, and then of course we have the ofrenda exhibition that goes on at the same time. And we have 30 plus ofrendas that have been put up by the community members.
Wow.
And we're seeing some images. We saw the flyer for the event and some images of what happens there. Talk to us about really the mission of MECA. Who is it serving? What's the purpose in the community?
It serves, it's a multi-service organization. It's a nonprofit organization. It primarily targets youth of color. And we try to teach the traditions and to keep the traditions alive. But we also provide services to the community at large.
Yeah. And this is it, you know, a lot of times you have an organization and coming together to create art as a community, that's a bonus always. But this one is extra special because this honors people who are no longer here, who we miss, our loved ones that have passed. Can you explain how that works?
Certainly. Being of Mexican heritage myself, I grew up celebrating Día de Muertos. We primarily celebrated it at the cemetery, and it has several components. There's the component that goes on the streets, you know, with all the celebrations and the fiestas and all that. Then you have the component that happens in the cemetery, but then you have also the component that happens in the homes, which is the ofrenda itself. It's a very personal thing. I call them works of the heart. And we appreciate that people bring their ofrendas to us and exhibit them for the community at large.
A lot of people see death as sort of the end, but the idea here with Dia de Muertos is that it's a continuation. Essentially, like the spirit lives on, the spiritual journey continues.
Correct. For the Mexica or the Aztec, they believe that life actually started at death. And therefore, the journey to what we would call heaven begins at that time. And also, based on the Catholic traditions, we certainly believe that the soul continues. And, you know, and we have purgatory and heaven and all of that. So we believe that the spirits are always with us. And the spirits are always with us in our memories. You know, my parents have been gone for many, many, many years, but I can walk into a room and smell a perfume or something and it immediately reminds me of my mom.
Wow.
Or a certain food tastes, and it's been, and look, I'm getting emotional, and it's been 30 plus years that they've been gone, but you know, there are little things like that that just remind me of them.
It's beautiful.
So typically, even though I have a Mexican background, we didn't have the ofrenda in my house. Around what time would the altar typically go up? Because I know the celebration, All Souls Day, and the cemetery, that takes place, you know, closer to the end of the month. When would you put up a typical ofrenda? What time of year?
You can start putting them up around mid-October. The actual days for Dia de Muertos is the 1st and the 2nd. And the 1st is All Saints Day, but in Mexican tradition we call that El Día de los Inocentes. And primarily the ofrendas for children that died for children, the ofrendas are set for them. And then the de Todas las Almas, or the All Souls Day, is for the adults.
I see.
So, but traditionally, liturgically, in the Catholic Church, all the month of November is dedicated to remembering our ancestors.
Okay.
Can you help us put together this ofrenda?
Certainly.
Where do we begin?
You begin with the levels. We're doing the 3-tiered tradition.
Okay.
So those levels go up here, and it's aligned to the back.
Oh, and these are what, boxes covered with fabric here?
Yes, this is a shoe box, and it's covered with fabric.
Oh, nice.
This here is, if you go to liquor stores, they have these wine boxes,
Oh,
and you
wine
can
box.
always ask them for them. And this was, I don't know what that was, but it's just a little black box and
Yeah.
painted. and it's aligned to the back in order to lead the little step there.
I see.
And then you can put the arch.
Okay.
The arch goes all the way up?
Yes, and I
wow.
usually
Like right
stretch it and go over this
here?
Show us, show us.
Oh.
There you go.
Okay.
to give it more stability. Go all the way, yeah, to give
Okay.
it more stability.
And they're
the
typically-
arch is symbolic because, of course, we're waiting for the spirits to come, and the archway is how they come
pass
to
through.
us.
I see.
And you see the marigolds are also, they have a very strong scent, so the belief is that the scent itself attracts the spirits of our ancestors.
I see. Okay, and where can you get this right here? This arch? Is this like at
This
the garden center?
Correct. You
Okay.
can get them in garden centers. You can get them in different stores that sell variety of things. But like I said, the cloth, you can buy the cloth, and it becomes a family thing because the family can put this together.
Yes.
The family can decorate the boxes, as you see here. I added papel picado. I added papel picado to the front of the box.
Okay.
So it becomes a family project.
And you get to talk about your loved ones that you're celebrating as well. What else do we have? We have pictures?
Exactly. Then you go with the icon. The celestial is at the top.
Okay.
So Our Lady of Guadalupe,
Our Lady of Guadalupe right here.
which is the Mexican icon, the Queen of Mexico.
There we go.
So we go there. Now, if you don't have an affinity to Our Lady of Guadalupe or you're not Catholic, you can just put a candle here.
Okay.
To symbolize the celestial.
Okay.
So the first level is celestial. Then the remembered. I think there's a
we
little
go.
picture there.
There we go. They're remembered.
This is a picture of my parents.
Oh, that's lovely.
So that goes there, the remembered. No, actually, yeah, that goes there.
It's
And
very
then
colorful.
The two candles,
Okay. Where do the candles go?
they go right here next to the Virgin.
Okay. There we go. And Luis, we're running out of time, but I hope you don't mind. As you put it together, I brought a picture
no,
of my
no,
dad.
please do.
Because I
And the-
lost him this year, but I know
Oh, no,
he's
no,
always
please
with
do.
me.
Please do. And then you have the ofrendas, the foods.
Okay, this
As
would
you
be-
see, it's bean and rice there, and you can put them on here. Which was a staple.
Oh.
And then that signifies the water. This signifies salt. And salt is the purification.
Okay.
If the salts come in, it's a purification. So you also put that on your ofrenda. You have the pan de muerto.
Right here.
And that also is very symbolic because you can just put it down there.
Okay.
That's symbolic because, it's the white bones, and then the middle part is the teardrop.
It is a beautiful tradition. Luis Gavito, we got to leave it there, but this is a great taste
Thank
of
you.
the event to come. For more info about this year's Dia de los Muertos Festival, you can visit our website, look for that scene on Houston Life section where we have linked to this info right here. Friday, October 17th at MECA's historic Dow School. There is the address on your screen in 6th Ward. And again, beautiful tradition. Luis Gavito, the curator of the MECA Ofrendas exhibition. Thanks so much for stopping by, Houston.
Oh, thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Lovely.
All right.